I feel like a lot of Muslim women are asking the wrong questions before they get married to a guy. One of the most important questions essentially is to understand what he does when you say no, right? What happens when you set up a boundary? What happens when I'm not comfortable with that? Do you understand? Because sure, he might be saying all of the good things. He might be talking about, oh, respecting women and, and perhaps if you're religious as well, he might bring up Islamic aspects and these things and consent and boundaries, but all of those. But what happens when the boundaries that you are making becomes an inconvenience to his ego, eh? What happens then? What happens when your boundary is an inconvenience to his ego? You gotta see who comes up. And you gotta see who shows up. You gotta see who's there. Because the truth is at that point, what is his behavior? Does he get quiet and cold? Or does he start to make you feel guilty? Right? Or does he say, oh, I would never pressure you. And all of a sudden he's fucking pressuring you after fucking 5 minutes, you know? And a man's character, it shows when he doesn't get access to what he wants, right? Not when things are easy. Not when things are easy, when he can't get access, or perhaps when he's not in control, right? So when he can't get access to things that he wants and he's not in control. So it's not only where you recognize and understand who he is when you're just smiling, but it's also when you say no. When you say, I'm not okay with that. And I'm not, please, for God's sake, don't fucking think that, oh yeah, you have to start doing all these fucking tests and twist men and do this and this and this and that. Look, like fucking the guy that always dies in Spider-Man, Uncle Peter, he always fucking said, with great power comes great responsibility. So use this shit wisely. When I say these things, use them wisely. I'm not saying this, you go out and test the fucking man and all them. Look, you have to be able to protect yourself. You have to be able to protect yourself and understand another human's behavior. But this doesn't allow anyone the right to say, oh yeah, you fucking son of a bitch. Ha, fuck you. I did a psychoanalysis on you because fucking Q told me so. And then you go, like, that's not what I'm trying to do either, okay? What I am telling you though is a lot of men, they will only respect boundaries that they never had to face them fucking self, right? And I say, of course, I respect that. But deep down, they're just hoping that you never bring shit up, right? So you got to understand what happens when a woman tells him no.